Oh my God. Okay. Listen, guys, I'm freaking out because I just put it together. That Figment is already in the game. We've already unlocked Figment. Like, Figment is here. Because, like, okay. So, I am reading the comic books, the Figment comic books. And do you know what I find? In this comic book? I was still thinking that, like, there's a lot of weird things going on, and I think that Figment's in the game. So I was doing research to make a Figment video, like a well-researched Figment video, so I checked out his comic books. And I'm, like, literally almost done with the second one when I see this. And, like, granted, I've seen this before. It appeared in the first comic. Basically, it's Figment in a spark form. That is my cat begging for more food. I'm not worried about her at all. No, it's fine. Okay, so this is Figment in a spark form. And I'm like sitting there thinking, I'm like, but like the spark in the game was blue. And so like I did live stream it the other day, so I go back and I look at the footage. No, the spark of imagination in the game is purple. We've already unlocked Figment. Figment is here. We did not just we unlocked Oswald and Figment at the same time. So, those of you that thought it was Figment, you're correct. So like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Because like, I haven't gotten like past the point where we unlocked Oswald. I've just been working on like the star path, like behind the scenes and everything. So I don't know what other quests are happening in Act 2 just yet. I haven't gotten there yet. And obviously we don't have any information as to what we can expect in Act 3. But Figment is here. And I don't know. I don't know how they're going to fit it all in. Because like, here's the backstory. Here's the backstory of how all of this unfolded, because I went to Epcot today, right? And I go on Journey into the Imagination, and I'm like bopping to Spark of Imagination, like dancing, whatever. And I get off the ride, and who do I see? Figment. A Figment meet and greet. I didn't even know that they had a Figment meet and greet. I didn't even know. And my mom's like, yeah, he's been doing that for like a year. I'm like, what? And then like we walk past the merchandise and he has a whole bunch of new merchandise. I'm like, what? I'm like, they have plans for Figment. Something is happening with Figment. Okay, something's going down here. And like I remembered later, I'm like, didn't they say that there was like a Figment movie coming like forever ago? They announced it like 2 years ago at this point that there's a Figment movie coming, and there's no word on it yet, but it does look like it's still in production. And so I'm like, well, Disney Dreamlight Valley released Oswald just now because the Epic Mickey like rebrushed is coming out later this year. So it's kind of like advertisement for Epic Mickey. Wouldn't it make sense if they did the same for Figment and his new movie? But who knows when that's coming out? It's gonna be a while, right? So here's what I'm thinking. I think we're not going to get Figment in this act. I don't even think we're going to get him in Act 3. I think he's going to be revealed in Act 3. I think next year, so like 2024, we're doing Rift in Time acts. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. And then I think for 2025 is when we are going to get Act 2 for the main storyline. And then I'm thinking maybe sometime next year or even into 2026, I know it's like far into the future, that is when we will get our next expansion pass, and that it has something to do with Figment that's going to tie in to Figment's movie that is going to be coming out who knows when. Figment is coming because like also looking at Eternity Isle, they have, because it's like Atlantis themes, right? It has the ancient temple, it's very Atlantis themed, but then like there's a lot of objects that are steampunk, and it just doesn't fit in. You have this ancient civilization with like advanced technology, and then you have steampunk, which is like an entirely different vibe, like different color scheme, different shapes. Like it just doesn't fit in, and it's kind of like, what's with all the gears? Like what's going on here? The Dreamfinder. Look at him. Look, there's even clocks here because like as I'm doing my research, he time travels. He goes through a whole portal after finding like dreams on his like Dreammobile. He like has to like use his imagination and find dreams and fight nightmares. And he like travels in time, and now he's like, I haven't finished this book yet because I like stopped. But he's like fighting a nightmare in this book. Like he's steampunk. And he time travels. So like, he's coming. We're getting Figment. We might even be getting Dreamfinder. We'll have to see. So I am going to do a more detailed video on like the lore of Figment and like, you know, everything that I'm thinking. That'll be coming at a later date. Not sure when, like, you know, whatever. I'll be doing a video on Figment and Dreamfinder so that we can learn all about him. But yeah, I had to share because we already have Figment. Figment's already here. Figment is in the game, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm freaking out, you know, because Figment, it's a big deal. We had so much speculation, like Team Oswald, Team Figment, like it was such a big thing in the community. Both were right. Both were right. We got both. Figment's already here. So anyway, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel for more Disney Dreamlight Valley content. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.